Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are carrying on in Satisfactory, but not just any normal Satisfactory. As you can see in the top left hand side, we are in a experimental build of the new update. So yeah, things have been added. A lot of things have been added, but I don't think it's come across in this one for myself because we already had quite a big progress in this one, so things don't seem to have come across that so much. But I know sulfur is currently unlocked, which is currently being analysed in here. I was doing things in between, so I wanted to see what were the new updates. One of the biggest new updates is we now have conveyor lifts, which come underneath logistics. You got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 conveyor lifts. These are not the final way they're going to do them. Apparently these are just placeholders, so things might change. But yeah, you put materials up here and it comes up there, so you can transfer stuff between floors, which would be quite interesting actually for when you start to build your big factories. That would be very good. Or even if you, I don't even know if I can do it right now. Let's have a look. If I wanted to, what's got a lot of construction? These have got stuff coming out of them, these got stuff. Actually, what we could do for concrete, I know I can do this, I think, is put an industrial storage unit. Have I not got... I'm missing encased, so if I just do a standard one, which I know I've got, if I just do that, I think, give me a second, if I put that there, and then no, I want it going out that way. That way. Other way. Turn round. Why wouldn't you do that? Alright, maybe I need to do it a bit further out. Let's have a look. So if we turn that around, put that up like that. Oh, I can just turn it around like that. Okay. Then if I was to take you to there and you to there. Alright, so there you go. We're now moving concrete upstairs. There we go. We can now see this conveyor belt working. Actually, what I could have done was maybe use the tier 3 one. If I just get rid of that. Let's use a tier 3. Oh, I don't have any steel beams. Oh, I thought I had some. Oh, okay, that's a shame. Do I have any plates? No, I don't. Okay, so it's going to have to be a tier 1. Like that. That still somehow partially works. That's weird. And there we go. Actually, if we just take away that, surely... I might be wrong. If I line this up perfectly, and then now I know if you rotate that does that. And then I'm assuming it's wanting me to do that. There we go. So I'm assuming that's meant to click out there, but apparently it's just accepting it and just pulling everything out there. And then it's all going into this top storage container. So if you wanted to, I'm hoping later that this will snap to snap, because that would look quite good. Because if you're early game and you can't afford these industrial storage units, then having 2 of these would be great. And then just that, like how good would that be in your factory? And maybe they'll do splitter ones, so you can literally have just one at the chain and everything just filling up cargo units. Now that, I could see that being quite good actually. I would definitely have that in my factory, because then this is going through and producing now, so I'm going to have, you know, how much is in that, and then have another set up here, so that is good. I like that. That's good. I could get a lot of use out of that. So yeah, things, not much has really changed. You got those lifts, which look very interesting. I've got a lot of ideas to use them in new base builds. What else did we get? So Conveyor Mark 4, we were still getting fuel generator, jetpacks, gas masks, so they're still a bit off. Tier 4 has given me an alternate steel screw. So this was from the hard drive that we had in the system. It gives you 3 different things, so I chose, it uses, oh, the alternate was, I can't remember what it was now, but there is an alternate. And it was something quite good actually. It was something like, oh, is it 1 steel ingot produces 36 screws, which would be quite good because I think it's currently 24 for iron. I think. I'm sure it's 24. Oh no. It's 6 from one of these, so 36 from steel, and if we just set up an area just for steel making screws, then that'd be really good. There is meant to be a rifle that hasn't seemed to be brought through. There's also meant to be another vehicle that doesn't seem to be brought through. If I go over to the space elevator, tiers 7 and 8 are still not available in early access, so that is another problem. So we're mainly, I think today we're going to try and get this done so we can get some fuel generation. So we're going to need 200 of these, so that's 200 perfectly there. So motors are just like the easiest thing going at the moment. We have plenty. I do need to reset up that route since I've crashed the car, so that's gone. So we're needing 75 heavy modular frames and 75 computers. Right, so I think this is time for us to start setting ourselves up. So we need 75 of these, so this is going to take us a while, isn't it really? Especially when this is all going to need, what are they called? Steel beams. And I wish there was a way you could just add, like, say, add 2 lists, add 100 of these, and then we could actually get places quicker. So, God, this is going to take a lot, doesn't it really? Okay, so that is 75 of each of those. So we are going to need 1,125 steel pipes, 375 modular frames, 375 encased industrial beams. That is a lot of screws. Wow, okay. Plastic, I don't know if we're going to have that much plastic ever. Actually, we possibly could have that. So that's plastic that we need, plus we need plastic for the circuit boards, and I think it's like 5 plastic per circuit board. So this is going to take us a while, I can see. So yeah, guys, first of all, sorry about not having any videos for the past week. I've been so behind on quite a few things recently, and I've had some personal things come up, so I've just been doing quite a lot of that in between. Actually, I can save space, but actually, ooh, that is new, and that is something I like. I can put all of these. Oh, that is nice. And I can scroll wheel between them. Okay, alright guys, you're kind of forgiven. You've given me a little bit extra, so I've got less things sitting in my thing. I wish this would load ammo so I didn't have to keep it on me. I could also drop off that sulfur. So if we're to put in more plastics, that's 1,000 plastic already. But I think we're going to burn through a lot of this just making circuit boards. So I'm going to need some copper as well, I believe. If it is a bit janky this episode, it is mainly because this is an experimental build. I have put our saved file in a separate folder just in case that this bugs out later. So I'm hoping that we can... we'll be, words really like escaping me today. We'll be able to go across straight to the early access edition, but if it doesn't, then I do have a save of our map just in case. So, you know, if this moves across to early access and it crashes our system, then I'll have a save file so we can start from this very point and make everything again, which it's not perfect, but I would rather that than having to start the whole game over again. I don't think you guys would stick around long for that. So not enough inventory space, so I'm going to need to drop off some leaves, because there's really no reason for me to have leaves or sulfur. Nothing's been done about these yet, mesospheres and the summer sloop. They're still work in progress. So that's all that. So we're going to need plenty of these. Yeah, 375 circuit boards. We're going to go through plastic and copper like nobody's business. Like, would be good to upgrade all the stuff we can, just in case. We need more storage space, that's the problem. With builds like this has to be automated. But at the moment, I don't have everything ready to be automated like this. Circuit boards, I would need the copper and the plastic to come together. So that's actually fairly easy, actually. All I would need would be it's one of these. What are you? Would be an assembler. How much does an assembler cost? We could possibly do this right now. So all I need is 3 frames, which I should have. Oh, I've got plenty. So we can make ourselves an assembler. Awesome. I'm already sending copper cables over this way into an assembler. Could I just hijack this? Because currently, where is plastic? Plastic is there. So if I was to grab, let's have a look. Logistics, conveyor belts. Actually, I've got an even better plan. If we did that and brought it up to here, and then did a conveyor belt Mark 1 into that. That would bring out the plastic. That would then bring it out to here. Now we're thinking with portals. So that should bring up the plastic through that. I'm hoping. Yep, there it goes. That's pretty cool. So what I could do is put a splitter here, because that's coming in there. So let's make ourselves an assembler. Going this way. This is going to be janky as anything, but this is the best I can do right now. We need to properly sort out a proper solution later. You're the outward, aren't you? Yeah, I've done that a little bit wrong. But what I can do is just put you around like that. Ooh, that is a weird corner and a half. I can... Let's split you there. Let's get a splitter in. Sure, gotta go there. You're gonna go that way, and pull one out to go over there. Ooh, in the experimental update, they've become really janky. Okay, they need to possibly look at that, because the other ones, they clip in very nicely here. They seem to be skipping out the sides. That's one major bug. So if that's the case, we're going to have to, like this one, if that's the case, then we're going to have to like redo all of that when we come through to it. Ooh, that's going to be a pain. Right, so that's going to bring us the copper. You're going to make us circuit boards. You're also going to need some power. Where is a power cable when you need one? That's the problem. Everything always just... because everything just takes so much power. Right, let's just put another power pole in. If I remove you, put you to here, you to here, you to here. So you are now taking 12 wire. I'm thinking you're going to make circuits. So if I get ourselves a storage container. This looks so bad. Oh my god, I'm quite embarrassed about this. But I'm mainly just wanting to look at things, so I'm just really making really bad choices right now. So this should be starting to make us circuit boards. Right, so that's one less thing we have to think about. I've been looking through the different ideas they've come up with. One of them is like quantum storage, so you can have one of these where storage just goes into it and it then can be anywhere else. I know that's going to be super endgame, but that will make factories so much easier to make and maintain. Because that means like storage could be anywhere. So you could just set these to be like, oh, you're only going to intake such and such, and then that's made, and then things work, and that would be uber brilliant. I would love that. So should I set up our truck? No, our truck won't work anymore because I've taken off the truck stop, isn't it? I've just turned it off because it wasn't going to do what I wanted, so I just turned it off. Yeah, so we should be just storing a lot of steel equipment, which is alright. I'm still not seeing many bad guys in this area. I don't know if I've like literally got rid of all the bad guys here. Seems a bit strange, but I will currently live with it. A couple of other things that haven't come through. I don't know if we need to unlock sulfur before anything else. I haven't found anything with explosives yet. There is a new item. I can't remember what it's called. But it does let you blow up trees, rocks, get rid of people, etc., etc., which will be so much nicer. We can get rid of so much stuff. So that is not a lot. But that is... Well, I say a lot, but it's technically not a lot, is it? So reinforced industrial beams. Of course, we don't have enough space. What can I drop? I don't really need the fuel. Oh, that can just sit there right now because that's not something we need. I could also set up an encased industrial beam unit over here as well. Like that is something I could reasonably do actually. I would have to set up a new mine, process that into... Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to do, isn't there really, when you think about it. Oh, why do I have so many steel... I have steel ingots. I don't know where I picked them up from, so... This will be a good thing to turn these onto beams, because beams are the hardest thing to ever find. So, steel beams have been made. Okay, we're up to that. We can take a few more of these. Is it really not going to let me take them because not all of them can go in my inventory? Is that seriously going to be the case? That's stupid. Like, come on, I've got 97 there. If I put that over there and take 100 out, now you'll let me? Stupid. Okay, found a major bug, guys. Found a bug. So yeah, in experimental they do take a lot of data from what you're experiencing to see what's wrong with things. So that'll be quite good to see, because I'm hoping unlocking sulfur will do more things, but I really thought we were going to get tiers 8 and 9 in this. I really wanted to find trains. That's what I was so excited about, was trains. We could transport so much stuff around. Oh, and then I was just waiting for that. That would have been so much fun. See a little choo-choo train go around. I've seen little pictures about them, but there's not too much clearness about how it's going to work. So yeah, it's definitely something I want to find out about. What am I here for? I've walked over here, but I don't know why. I can't make any heavy and modular frames because I need screws. I can make one computer. That's great. Out of all this, I can make one computer. I can't believe I need 60 screws. That's literally going to take me forever to make computers. So plastics we have, but we're still trying to make circuit boards. The circuit board should be being made. How many do you think we're going to be up to? Maybe about 10 so far, I'm going to say. 24, that's actually not bad. So what we're going to... Apologies, my phone. I think we're going to focus on the heavy modular frames first. I think that would be the better option. So what do we still need for those? So we need lots of screws. Okay, so if I put some stuff away, so I don't need pipes. What I do need is lots of screws. So if I sort that out, and screws I no longer ever have a backlog of, do I? Because I'm always sending out 6. So what I'm gonna need is these. Let's take another 2, and then I'm gonna have to drop some. Oh no, I should have screws on me, shouldn't I? Yeah, so I should be able to go through those first. I should really just set up a screw plant, shouldn't I? Really, but I can get 4,000 screws out of this, so that should help. Can I see? No, I can't. It's a bit further down, isn't it? Yep. I can't see that, but I can also pick up concrete while I'm here, and then get. What am I thinking about? What am I thinking about, guys? Forget that's concrete. Industrial encased beams, which I need so many for. Like, it is ridiculous. So currently I am full. I don't need iron ore. Oh, that's okay. When I'm standing in here, stuff actually gets stored now instead of just disappearing like it used to. Remember dropping some quite crucial stuff. I can't remember what it was, but it just disappeared. I think it was a mesmosphere. I think that just disappeared into the ether, and I was a little bit depressed afterwards because I really needed that. But wow, we're only up to 1,000 screws, and we're going to need 11,000 screws, and that's just for the final production. That's not even making these. Actually, no, it might be 11,000 screws for the 75. Oh, I think I need them also for the computer, don't I? I'm sure the computers also need screws. Yeah, this is gonna be a hefty task to do. But I'm hoping this build is quite safe and stable because I want to do a couple of episodes on this. But currently, if there's no more big projects that I can do, like nothing really. Anything more exciting to work towards, because like we had all the tiers to work for, so if they're not going to be released yet, then I think possibly the episodes could start to stop and I'll have to find something new. I do know on the, I believe it's on the, what day is it today? I think we've got 16 or 11 days. Yeah, it's 11 days until Surviving Mars brings out 2 new DLCs. So one's where you can send your pets up with you, and the other one's where you can start terraforming Mars to start making it green. I think it's called Green Planet or something like that. And then yeah, there's the animals. So that could be quite interesting actually. So I might have to restart up my. What else are we missing? Seriously, what do you need? I've only got 10. Really? Oh, I thought I had way more than that. Did I not pick up more? Okay, yeah. Okay, that would be why you can't do anything else. So let's put that over there, put that, so I should make 10. Yeah, so I might start that back up again and run through that just to see what it's like. I don't have enough inventory space. This is getting redonkulous now. I don't need concrete right now. Let's get some heavy industrial beams. So yeah, I might start that series back up again, or I might be able to run off our current map. Or do we just start from scratch again? Maybe starting from scratch would be the best option. Because you never really want like old gameplay and stuff like that. And it wasn't just me. I dropped concrete here and concrete disappeared, didn't it? Okay, so iron ore stays but concrete disappears? What is that about? Seriously. Like, I need the concrete, but you keep making it disappear. Actually, I wonder how full this is now. Is it still running? Yeah, so it's still producing. So this is currently up to 12. Oh, wow. Okay. This is major working. I like it. Okay. So let's take that many because we don't need more than that. Actually, we might as well get rid of some of these rotors. Yeah, I can just put you in. Where are you? Yeah, have some more rotors because I don't need as many as I actually have. I don't know why I'm carrying around 21 rotors. Don't know where I got them from. It's a very good question. So reinforced iron plates I don't need. Encased industrial beams. Still, I can only make 20 of those. And that's nothing in the case of trying to build these frames. This is going to take me a while, isn't it, really? Because, yeah, we're just running out of steel beams. I think this might be a case of me in between episodes just literally going through everything and trying to get these bits built. Because, again, that's that. I think I can get another one built if I take this 28. And that's it. That's those done. So that would be another 4 in there. So I'm still waiting for another 64. So we still need 320 of that, 960 of that, 320 encased beams. So many screws. We've got so many. I don't know if we can make any computers. We can make 14 computers right now, which is quite good actually. It means we can actually show us like the true. If we could just dwindle these down, then we can find out the true percentage of how much equipment we need. So currently, like the screws are going down drastically. They're already down to 6,000 odd. Mostly because I've used quite a lot for our industrial cased beams. Not industrial cased beams. Heavy modular frames. That's what they are. So let's get rid of 14 of those. So we're down to 61 computers and 64 heavy modular frames. Wow, that is still a lot, isn't it? So these just need a hell of a lot of cables. Computer boards is actually the only thing I am lacking for that. So that could possibly be resolved, because this thing seems to be producing them quite nicely actually. There's 40. Seeing that that's all on tier 1s, so that will have to be something we can upgrade. Okay, so we can actually make a fair few of these. That's good. We're actually getting somewhere, guys. Things are being made. I do like it when we are actually able to actually do some more achievements. So that's 22. So we're on 53 computers and 64 heavy modular frames, which is quite nice. What was I going to do? I was going to check to see if sulfur was finished. So, sulfur is complete. You can choose our next specimen. Okay.
Percentage of sulfur in compounds is acceptable and can be extracted safely to create gunpowder-based explosives. The derived milestone can be found in Tier 4. Further research required for more precise use.
So, the Nobelisk is a Tier 4 thing. Explosives. Oh, will give me 5 new spots. Gives me 1 arm equipment slot. That is a good thing to have. Gunpowder, so I can make gunpowder. A detonator. Nobelisk. And I can also scan for sulfur. If I do that, does that get rid of my current milestone stuff? This is something I don't know. Did that lose everything? If I go back to this... Oh no, it's saved in there. Okay, good. Right, so... Hey, we can actually get something done today. So 50 rotors, 200 thing, 2,000 copper. So do I have any space for stuff? I do. So I need 2,000 copper, 200 cable. And I might just be able to finish this just before the end of the episode. So that'll be fantastic timing. So I need 2 bunches of you. So that'll be 200. And I need 4 bunches of you. I need 10 modular frames, which I already have. And I need 50 rotors. Rotors or motors? These are rotors, aren't they? So I need 50. Done. Right, so that should be us unlocking explosives, and I would love to see what this does. So that, and that. And where's the other set? There, and 10 modular frames. Oh my god, we've got explosives.
Sulfur can now be used to craft Nobelisks. A remote detonator can be made in the equipment workshop. In anticipation for carrying explosives, R&D has inflated your pocket dimension and added an additional equipment slot.
Awesome, so I've got lots more space now, which is fantastic. I then also have another equipment slot, so I can put explosives in here. So gunpowder needs coal and sulfur. Okay, and a detonator needs 5 scanners. Seriously? What? Encased industrial beams to make a tiny ass scanner. You are taking the pee, right? And then this needs 5 gunpowder per explosive. Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to make that tonight, because our nearest bit of sulfur is, God, miles away. It's about 1,000 something in that direction. So I don't think we will be doing that today, but we have unlocked it, so that'll be something we can look in the next episode. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this. I know it's not been probably what you thought you were going to be getting in this episode. You thought maybe we would get trains, like I keep saying. I really want trains, guys. Please give me trains. I want to just ride around in a train in this nice little map. Oh, that reminds me, map. Maps were unlocked. What was the map? Where's options? There we go. Key bindings. Map. Open map Z. Nope, still doesn't work. Okay. Apparently you're meant to be walking around and you can start unlocking the map, which would be a good thing to have. But yeah, guys, if you did like this, then please do hit the like button. If you want to see more, then please do subscribe. If you didn't like, hit that dislike button. And as always, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.